Shannon Sharpe, NFL legend, sports analyst, and one of the most outspoken voices in sports media today. From his success on the football field to the fiery debates on TV, Shannon's journey has been filled with both controversy and remarkable comebacks. But what makes his story even more compelling is how he navigated personal and professional battles while maintaining his place in the spotlight. In this video, we'll break down Shannon Sharpe's toughest battles, both on and off the screen, and how he turned challenges into triumphs. 1. The rise to fame. A Hall of Fame career in the NFL. Shannon Sharpe's career began in the NFL, where he rose from relative obscurity to become one of the most dominant tight ends the league has ever seen. Drafted by the Denver Broncos in 1990, Sharpe's path to greatness wasn't easy, overcoming early skepticism about his ability to succeed in a league dominated by larger players. Sharpe proved doubters wrong with his unparalleled athleticism and hands. He wasn't just known for his receiving ability, he was also an excellent blocker, a dual threat on the field. By the time he retired in 2003, Sharpe had amassed over 10,000 receiving yards, 62 touchdowns, and 3 Super Bowl rings, 2 with the Broncos, XXXII, XXXII, and 1 with the Baltimore Ravens, XXXV. In 2011, he was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, solidifying his legacy as one of the greatest tight ends in NFL history. His impact on the game was undeniable, and his physicality combined with his intelligence made him a true pioneer of his position. However, while Sharpe's football career was filled with accolades, his post-football journey would prove to be just as interesting, especially when it came to navigating the world of media and the controversies that would follow. 2. The transition to media, controversial opinions, and on-air battles. After retiring from football, Shannon Sharpe transitioned into sports media, initially appearing as a guest commentator before securing a permanent role. He became widely recognized for his role on Skip and Shannon, Undisputed, where he co-hosted alongside Skip Bayless. His transition from athlete to media personality wasn't seamless, but Sharpe quickly established himself as an unflinching voice in sports commentary. What made Sharpe stand out in the sports media world was his ability to blend candidness with humor, making him both a relatable and polarizing figure. Sharpe didn't hold back in expressing his opinions, whether it was regarding the NFL, NBA, or other controversial topics. His fiery debates with Skip Bayless, especially on the subject of LeBron James' legacy, were must-watch moments for sports fans. Sharpe's passionate defense of LeBron against Bayless' constant criticism gained him both fans and critics. He became known for his catchphrase, "What's wrong with you?" when debating Bayless, a signature line that emphasized his frustration with what he saw as flawed reasoning. However, these on-air battles also became a source of controversy. Critics often accused Sharpe of being too brash, too emotional, or even disrespectful to some of the athletes and colleagues he debated. Despite the negative feedback, Sharpe stood his ground, and his audience appreciated his fearless approach. His unapologetic nature resonated with many, especially fans of LeBron James and other players he defended. But his blunt delivery also resulted in backlash, particularly when he didn't mince words during heated debates. 3. Off the screen, personal struggles and public scrutiny. While Shannon Sharpe made a name for himself on screen, his personal life also became a focal point of public scrutiny. One of the most significant controversies was a video showing an altercation with a former NFL player. This incident put Sharpe's temper under a microscope, with critics questioning whether he was truly the role model he appeared to be on TV. In addition to these public incidents, Sharpe's personal life has been filled with struggles, including legal issues. A notable example occurred when Sharpe was involved in a high-profile legal battle related to a car accident. While he was not at fault, the case drew attention to his personal life and became a subject of public discussion. Despite the attention on his personal struggles, Sharpe managed to maintain his professional composure and rise above the negative press, leaning into the media space that he had built for himself. One of his most challenging battles was dealing with the death of his younger brother, Sterling Sharpe, who suffered a career-ending neck injury. Although Sterling Sharpe never fully recovered from the injury and ultimately retired early, his brother's experience had a lasting impact on Shannon. The emotional toll of watching his brother's career end prematurely was something Sharpe has reflected on often, adding another layer of depth to his persona. 4. The comeback, resilience, and reinvention. Despite the controversies, Shannon Sharpe's resilience and ability to reinvent himself have been crucial in his comeback. Rather than allowing negative press and public feuds to define him, Sharpe turned adversity into opportunity. His ability to bounce back from criticism and make his voice heard was a key part of his comeback. Sharpe's comeback began in earnest with his commitment to his role on Undisputed. Despite facing criticism for his outspoken personality, he continued to deliver his opinions unapologetically. His chemistry with Skip Bayless remained the driving force behind the show's success, and their back-and-forth debates were some of the most watched sports television segments of the time. Even when critics tried to undermine his credibility, Sharpe's authenticity shone through, and he continued to build his reputation as a respected sports analyst. Beyond the screen, Sharpe's comeback was also marked by his evolution as a public figure. He began using his platform to address more significant issues like social justice, mental health, and the importance of player safety in the NFL. His advocacy for players' health and wellness, especially post-retirement, became a major part of his message, leading to a more well-rounded public image. 5. Influence on sports media, changing the game. Shannon Sharpe's comeback is also defined by his impact on the landscape of sports media. He was one of the first analysts to truly integrate personality and authenticity into his commentary, paving the way for other athletes-turned-media personalities. His style was a stark contrast to the traditional, more reserved sports analysts, and this made him a trailblazer for a new era in sports broadcasting. Sharpe's outspoken nature has inspired other athletes to speak their minds on platforms that extend beyond the playing field. Whether it's discussing controversial topics in sports or engaging in candid interviews, Sharpe helped shift the tone of sports media toward one where athletes are more than just game players. They are public figures who have opinions and voices that deserve to be heard. Shannon Sharpe's journey has been marked by both incredible success and intense controversy. But it's his resilience and ability to come back stronger after each battle that defines him. Whether on the field or in front of the camera, Sharpe has shown us what it means to face adversity head-on and never back down. If you enjoyed this deep dive into his career and battles, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let us know in the comments, what do you think about Shannon Sharpe's impact on sports media?